Hey, part two with Cruising with Phil, back with my guest and friend, Mr. Darren Gonzalez. Welcome back there. So, did you rest your muscles for part two?
Yes, I did. We're ready to roll.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So, we're talking about competition with couples and all that. And so, I was going to ask you, Oklahoma there. Is Oklahoma big on bodybuilding there? I know some of the bigger cities have a lot of competitions there.
Man, like I said, I'm new to this. As in getting around, seeing this stuff come across. There, from what I understand, gyms, hardcore gyms, they put up the posters in their gyms and all that. So I want to say yes.
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask you, do you get prizes for your competition? Like, do you get money prizes or what?
you get trophies,
Yeah.
uh, medals, trophies. I don't know what else. Like I said, I stay so busy besides training. And I don't want to take away from anybody's time. I'm very respectful of everybody else's time to because I got questions just like you're asking me. I've got questions, right? But like I said, as we go, hopefully I'll be able to continue to go and do good things with this.
Yeah.
We'll see. I wouldn't. I do. I don't have a correct answer for you, to be honest. I think in the Masters, you do. In the Masters, obviously, you can win some money once you get your pro card. You can win money doing that stuff. So yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Do you have has your coach anybody around you, or thought about giving a shout out to your local newspapers to just promote you that you're a local guy gonna go compete, senior guy gonna compete in competition and all?
No, I haven't. I haven't done that. I mean, if I win, uh, then I might. I've already thought about maybe having somebody come out and do a
Okay.
news
Okay.
article that
Okay.
way.
Yeah. Like, do you have a local paper for your area? Like we have our city paper and all that,
Oh
small
yeah,
area
we have
newspaper.
we have the we have our my little hometown newspaper here that they could probably do something.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to do like an article before or after for yourself?
Probably it'd probably be after.
Yeah, yeah. This is so
Yeah,
cool.
there's too many people that that there's that are already doing the gym thing that are probably doing competitions locally anyway.
Yeah, it's so cool. So you meet a lot of people along the way, right? This whole getting to
You
know
you
some area.
do. I mean, you don't. It's not like I go to the gym to hang out and talk because I'm all business when I'm there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, because
You mean
I got to do my thing and get home
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
and and
you got the. I also want to the three types of gym guys. The hardcore guys like us. We go and train and get out of there. The socialites that like to socialize, right? And then the ones that just what's the other? There's ones that just going out to pick up women or guys or whatever. That's all they do. That's all.
yeah. So, but getting back to your question, I mean, like I said, just over time, you got a minute or two, and somebody might talk to you for a second about something, and again,
Yeah,
that's how you form relationships,
yeah,
gym relationships, obviously, and all that. So I've seen so many people at the gym that when I lived in Broken Arrow, which I love Broken Arrow, and it's Crunch Fitness is right there in Broken Arrow. You see so many people as my kids were growing up. You see the people there or whatever. So you see, I mean, I know the faces. May not know the names, and I know a lot of the people that come to the gym that also come shop at our store.
mhm.
So yeah, you just like I said, it's not like I don't think anybody sets out, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna create relationships with these people today, and get a very good workout. I just
Yeah,
there to, like you said, I just want to socialize with these folks
yeah, yeah,
today,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I've seen a few. I met a few. Yeah, you know.
And it just happens over time. You're like, hey, dude, I'm kind of hurt. You mind spot me for a second? I mean, if you got a free time, can you
Yeah,
spot me for a minute? And in those few minutes they're there with you, you get to know them or whatever.
I had a few guys like some of the bigger guys that come in
Oh, oh,
when I started training. They asked me to
oh yeah,
come and spot them. And like they got
yeah,
like 5 plates on every side. Buddy, you think I'm gonna spot you with this? Forget it, man.
no
I
kidding.
mean, look at the size you. How am I gonna spot you? And buddy, if you're not gonna pick it up, that says I'm not gonna grab it. That's gonna fall on you. I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna kill my back. I had one guy spot me. I was doing the incline bench press. Sorry,
Yeah.
decline bench press. I don't like really doing it, but I did it one couple times. So I had this guy thought he could handle spotting me, and he the decline press, and he panicked and he couldn't grab the bar, and I was like by myself, like that's why I don't put any pins on the bars. So I just kind of
Right.
like yeah, and I'm freaking out. I was like, buddy, what are you doing? I thought you could spot me. Oh man, I thought you wanted to do it by yourself. I'm like, oh my, why did I ask you to spot me for? So I don't like asking guys to spot me unless I have to. When I did heavy I went for a whole 2 periods of going heavy. Like I was like
Right.
person like 410 pounds for reps. But you get out of that mode. You go to different body or building weight training modes. I'm gonna go heavy 1 year and see what happens. And
Right.
out what your potential is. And so yeah, I don't like guys that I turned down so many guys that can you spot me? I said, buddy, you're like 6 feet tall. And you got your arms bigger than my freaking thighs. You always spot you. And you gotta,
Yeah.
oh, it's okay. They all say, I'll do most of the work. Just spot me. Well, what do you want me to do? It's okay. I'll watch you. Let me go grab a
Right.
chair. Let me go grab a chair and a cappuccino. I'll spot you. No problem.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna kill my back, right? I did that, so it's not worth it. Yeah, the socialites and the hardcore guys there.
Oh yeah.
So I was gonna say, get off topic here. I kind of visited Oklahoma, and I've been through most of the states in the military. Like I've been to Oklahoma. That's why I asked where you're from. But I also find not being prejudiced, but I found states, those states in that area, Oklahoma, I don't call it the southern states, the interstates. They're all so laid back. People when I got to know, working with guys in the military, women in the military, they're so laid back. They're so friendly. They're so nice. Reminds me of Newfoundland, up here in Newfoundland, where I used to live, east coast of Canada. But
Uh-huh.
just it's a different mentality. Like living in the city, bigger cities and all. Even like Tulsa, it's a nice mentality. I loved it. Just being
Yeah.
they all, especially military. We military people. We all from branches. We all like watch each other's back and all that.
Oh
So
yeah.
do you miss the military? You ever miss going back?
I do. Typical. I miss the brotherhood. I miss that camaraderie. I miss knowing that someone has my back
Yeah,
and I've got their back because I don't want to let people down. And this is in life. I don't want to let people down and I wouldn't want them to let me down.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
I do. I miss that.
yeah, I do. I do. When I got out of the forces, I worked with a landscaping company, and and all the 3 guys I worked with, they're all still living at home in their 30s, right? Never mom or dad would drop them off at work. I was like, so like they kind of resented me because I had my own place. I was out of the forces, retired, and all that. So like
Right.
I couldn't relate with them because there's trying to teach them to work together, doing a job. They were like individuals, like so. I kind of like reverted back to the old military days, like come on, like just get the job done, then we can hang out together, But it
Right.
was hard. Yeah, it was a little bit of adjustment now, but it got better. It got better. But still, these guys, like I would used to say, buddy, I said, they used to make jokes about me. I said, buddy, you're still at home drinking mother's milk. What are you talking about? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta get out. Like some of my best friends when I joined the forces, I was living in Halifax. And I had friends come visit me, and they're still living at home. And they have the mentality, the habits are home habits. Like they come over and like one guy would like he'd sit in my living room, like put his friggin' feet on my glass. I was like, "What are you doing, man?" Yeah. And then like he used my bathroom like in the morning, and like I go to work in the military, I have to go to base, and I come back and the place is like the bathroom's like a mess, like water everywhere. Said, buddy, don't you use this at home? Who picks up after? Oh, my mom picks up. But this ain't home. This ain't your mom. You go help
Yeah.
yourself, right? It's just different
Yeah.
mentality. But once they moved out, like all these guys I got to know, they changed their ways. They realized there's a difference between being dependent at home and being on your own and fending for yourself.
Absolutely.
I know guys like
Absolutely.
I had a guy I went camping with this one guy living at home. A nice guy named Kevin. Him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend was cool. She was a real camper. Right? He was like a real dainty kind of guy. He knew like bugs and all that. So we had a camp there, and so I'm set up the camp there, and I said, "You want a cup of coffee?" He said, "Yeah." So I make this instant cup of coffee, instant from a bottle, right? I boil the water, Like give it to
Right.
me. He didn't see me do it because he was talking to his girlfriend, right? Her name's Claire at the time, and she knew how to make coffee. So I give it to the guy. He goes like, "Hey, you feel, man? I can't drink this." Like, what do you mean? I'm gonna get the coffee grounds in my mouth. Like, buddy, it's instant coffee. He never had instant coffee in his life. I said, "Holy, small. It's just the small things like that. Like really, you know,
Yeah.
what we take for granted doing everyday living. Like sewing and knitting and all that. I know my mom taught me how to knit. I know how to sew in the military. I know how to sew. And they go like, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I had a basement apartment. It's a Greek family, and all their neighbors are all part of the family. And the Greek mother went on vacation to Greece, so the son was at home by himself. So she came back on 2 weeks later, and she's like doing laundry because the laundry was off my apartment. I said, "What are you doing, Lena?" She goes, "Oh, I wait to do with my son's clothes." I said, "What do you mean? He didn't do his clothes for 2 weeks. He waits for mom to come home and do his clothes." I said, "Oh my gosh." It's just funny how we think like that. So
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
how much do you weigh now? What's your weight now?
146. I had to weigh, like I said, I weighed in
You're
today.
140.
So
You look heavier. You're not 146, really?
146,
Wow.
20, 146.4, if I'm
So you
not
want to go?
mistaken.
You want to go? So when April comes, you want to go up in the weight a certain amount, and then come down, or what?
Oh, obviously, like I said earlier, I want to gain more muscle.
Yeah.
I don't, we'll see. We'll just see what happens, how the process goes.
What's your favorite body parts to work on?
Man, you know what? Well, it used to be arms, and I've lost strength because of getting hurt.
Yeah.
Probably, I enjoy doing all body parts, but if I had to call out one, I would probably say my legs now.
Your legs. You like working legs?
Yes, that's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, legs. A lot of
We
guys
walk
hate
on our
legs. Yeah.
we walk on our legs every day, and you think I
Yeah.
got this, right? But you go to the gym and you do a leg workout, and you're not even halfway through the leg workout, and I'm already wanting to hold on to the machines and stuff.
Yeah.
You're falling
Yeah.
over. But I
Yeah, I know.
probably legs now.
Yeah.
But I enjoy what I call sculpting my body, and that's what we do. Um, it's just I just enjoy the process of being. I enjoy being able to wake up every day and go to the gym because it's something I love. I have a passion for that, and being able to walk away feeling accomplished with that workout, and not totally being hurt with a setback, and being able to come back the next day with renewed spirit and energy and do it again and get better and healthier. And in the process, I love watching other people around me succeed, and they're in that gym hitting it hard too. We don't know what their goals are, um, what their final outcome is. But I do know one thing: they're at that gym day, night, whatever time too, hitting it just as hard as we are, wanting to feel better, look better. If it's to drop 5 pounds, 10 pounds plus, do a show or whatever, I enjoy that. And I enjoy watching other people succeed.
It's your
And
personality.
anytime that I can, if I can give them a little bit of advice,
Yeah.
I mean, not that I do, but when I can, like, hey, I'm here for you, man. Pick up the phone and you know, call me, talk to me, or whatever. If you're struggling with something, I'm your coach. I'll be right there to help you get through it. Let you know you can do it too. You can get through it. It
It's
just
funny.
depends on how hard you want to achieve something in life.
Yeah.
That's where your focus is going to be. That's another thing. The cardio part, you hear tons of people say, "What? I don't like cardio." Right?
Yeah.
It's a necessary evil, but I'll tell you something. I'm the odd man out. I enjoy my cardio. I get those earbuds in, I get on the stairs, and I get lost. Me and my thoughts, and I get lost. That's one time that I get to stay still, so to speak. I'm not off having to run to work or go do my part-time job, electrical work, or do whatever. It's just me and my thoughts, and I'm getting in shape. And I love that feeling.
Yeah.
It's me against me. It's ultimately you against that person that you see in the mirror every day. That's your competition. It's nobody else.
No, it's the thing. Yeah, that's what you gotta realize. You go to the gym, a lot of guys compare, not a lot, but some guys compare to other guys. I want to look like that guy. And you gotta look like yourself, right? You gotta be, yeah, you're not,
You
and every like your routine will be different from mine, and I might have different results than you, depending on your body type.
Yes.
Like my mom's Irish, so I got my dad's Spanish build. My brother's got my mom's Irish build. He's got no ass, he's got no breast.
Right.
It's a totally different body type my brother has, and it's funny. He always says, "My buddy, I got the Spanish ass in my family. You got the Irish. You got the language." But just like and if he when he trained when he was younger, he was in the reserves too years ago. This is way before, but he had a different body type training than his look was different. I looked at the pictures of him before. He looked different from me, like totally different look. Like so, it depends
True.
on your body type, right? You know, that's why I say a good personal trainer. You say they'll train anybody according to what they see the person, not like a standard routine and like you do this, you that. Like I got 10 clients, you do this, you do the back bench press, and you're gonna all do the same thing. You're not gonna get the same results for every person, right? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, like you
Exactly.
like were you surprised like when you do like when your coach gives you certain methods and you see quicker results than other parts of your body?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's funny, like you want to have a certain image of looking, then you go like, oh, I got my arms get just exploded, or and then my or a back. It's funny. Back to legs. I knew guys in the gym that like they never worked their legs. Serious. I had a guy from Australia, big, he had big arms on him, and he has this little tiny back. So like when you look backwards, he looks like his little back, but when he turns sideways, he's all puffed out, right? And he never worked
Right.
his leg. He never worked his leg because he always wore pants. I saw him like trainer once, first time. I said, "Buddy, you got to work on your legs. You can't hold all that weight up in your upper body. You're gonna
Right.
kill yourself. You need to." That's why I say leg workout is a big plus for everybody. Some people don't like it, like you said, they don't like working legs or even cardio, but I like working legs. Like and legs, you can do anything with leg, any combination of body. That legs will make it just absorb faster than I've seen.
Oh
Like
yeah.
machines, like some machines I don't even like you talking about. You got to injure the machine. You know what machine I will never do is I did a couple times on a light weights is you're lying down and you got the lying down leg press machine.
You don't like that one?
No, yeah, because your knees are like right to your like because you got to lock the things
Yes.
in, right? And I see these
Right.
guys, and I see the gym. I get scared. They got like 5, 6 plates on every side. They're like, and their knees, because if your knees lock or something, your knees are vital. Because once you screw your knees,
Oh,
that's it. You're done.
I
And I
know. I
and
know.
I and I've seen a few accidents. I seen one guy, he didn't lock it in time, and he was like yelling and screaming, and just like
Oh boy.
oh yeah. And I saw another guy, young guy. He was doing bicep curls, but he swung so hard he pulls his back right out and he tore both his biceps because he reacted because the human reaction is to hold on to something when you let go suddenly or react. So he
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
he actually held on to the curling bar when he pulls back and you can hear him screaming just like so like I said like you get little injuries don't think about like I would have tried the machine but you got to be careful like that's why you watch on Facebook some of these guys there's one guy I follow he's a big guy uh big muscle guy. He's big, but his routine, like when he does a press, he doesn't go all the way down. He goes like halfway. He's pumping, right? And he does quite
Right.
a few exercises. I'm like, how does he get so big? I guess he got so big just being like that, or roids or something, right? Yeah,
I
because
guess. I don't know.
he's doing like what's he doing? He's doing like the shoulder bar for the dumbbells. And he's swinging, right? And he's got the humongous weights. I'm like, and he's not even going all the way like you should, like proper form, right? So now when I watch,
Right.
it kind of deters because I see, like, I know a lot of young guys, and they ask me questions about it, like, is that okay? No, that's not okay. And I mean, I don't. That's my personal opinion. If you're not training properly, you shouldn't put it on Facebook because it kind of misrepresents yourself, and it also tells people that young guys that that's the way to do it. By put all this weight on, swinging away, that's not the way to do it. You're gonna hurt yourself, right?
Right.
Do
Right.
you do a lot of that? Do you do a lot of stretching before and after?
I don't, and I should.
Oh my
I'll tell
goodness.
you what. I'll tell you what. Because I'm on such a time limit. I get average 5 hours of sleep
Yeah,
when I'm on rotation at the store,
yeah,
and then when I come off, I get to try to be normal like normal people,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then the sleep patterns are jacked up. So, like I said, I could be in the gym, promise you, easy. I could be in that gym easy, 2.5, 3 hours, easy. Could be. So no, to answer your question, do I stretch? I don't stretch enough before or after. I used to do yoga. You remember fitness instructor Jillian Michaels?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
remember her?
yeah.
I had one of her videos. It was the pretty much something yoga with Jillian or something. And I used to do that at home,
Yeah.
and that does wonders for you. I need to do more stretching. Me and Shelly were talking about that. I need to get one of those foam rollers for here at home and do that. Have been talking about that heavy the
Yeah,
last
because
2 weeks.
yeah, well, when your coaches are advised, your coach would say the same thing, wouldn't he? Because flexing your muscles on stage, like if you're not properly flexed and stretched, you can go. I seen a guy like I work with guys, landscape or construction, and they don't stretch their muscles, and they're like big Italian guys. And next thing you know,
Yeah.
one guy he tore a tendon in his arm, right? Because he wasn't stretching. He never stretched at all. Actually, he didn't stretch. He just go and work out, pump, and go and eat. That's it. So one day he was lifting something. He didn't have proper flexibility with his arm. His arm was so big. And he went to grab something. It was something. It wasn't even a heavy item. Something light off the shelf. It was like a piece of wood. And he was like screaming in pain as a buddy tore your tendon. Then I said, "Do you stretch?" He goes, "No." I said, "Oh my god, you got to
No.
stretch. You got to stretch."
Yeah.
Even like self defense. You know, I took self defense in the military. Like, I don't know if you took it in, but
Mhm.
we had to stretch like 20 minutes of stretching before. But like let's get on with it. No, we got to
Oh
stretch.
yeah.
But it's
No,
important.
I do my arms. I do use a band every
Yeah.
day, and I'll do some shoulder exercises. I do that at least.
You're gonna go back to the video, the yoga video with Jillian.
Well, I may. I don't. I need to find the room, but I do know we need to stretch. Um, but that yoga, I'm telling you, that's pretty good stuff. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it right here. I was doing it at home. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, because you can stretch before and after. You probably see the difference. Well, and then competition wise, getting ready and flexibility wise, even
Hmm.
like going to the gym now. You find you're growing your muscles and all that, right? Is
I do go to a chiropractor at least once a month.
that for your back?
Oh, that's for my whole body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for my back, neck, shoulders, knees. I just have him just give me the works,
You sound like a
and
war.
he
You
does
sound
it
like
all.
a wounded war victim like me. I got my injuries too, eh?
I'm telling you. Oh yeah. Who
People
doesn't?
don't
You
believe.
go.
People don't believe me. I tell what I went through, and the army guys. We tell them like, because they look at you like you look like a farmer. Like my cousin-in-law, he passed away, rest in peace. He's a Herb Kester. He was a Navy SEAL. He joined us in Med A in the '60s. Became a Navy SEAL. He fought in the war. Has 5 kids. All of his, not all grown up. He got grandkids. He died of COVID. One of the guys that died of COVID, unfortunately.
Oh,
But if you look at this guy, like from the pictures of the military, like and you see him now when you see him go to work as he worked at a Kaiser plant after he retired. He's very
uh-huh.
smart, and he looked like he's like telling you stories, and people look like you really you look like this. You did that. Like, yeah, you can't just look at people's people with different mentality. Like I tell people what I did. I said I did like I've done over 30 jumps. You done over 30 jumps? What? How high was the plane? What do you mean how high was the plane? No, I'm sorry. I get sarcastic. I'm sorry. Well, the Fisher Price cook off at 8 o'clock, and I had to come back for nap time. What do you want?
Right.
It gets filled. I can't see. We can relate. Big like I never told people what I did for my live for a job for a living until I started uh, putting my name for mayor, running for mayor. Then I had to reveal what I did for a living. And my whole family goes,
Right.
You did all that? I never because like you said, when you leave your work, you're in your own space. You want to just do it. But when I come home for vacation, when I'm away at seas, come home overseas many times, and I come out here, just want to mellow up with my friends and just go shopping and buy a book and read and all that stuff. Don't want to talk about anything, right? You know.
Reading books. I got a book right here, actually. Yeah.
What's
That's
that
what I
one?
try to do. Huh?
Yeah, reading's I love reading. Yeah, I love reading books and all that.
I don't get enough of it. I don't get enough of it. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I enjoy a good book.
You see these people on I gotta ask you your opinion about these people on treadmills. They got a book in front of them, they got like a stand or whatever.
How do
And
they do that? How do you get
I
it
never.
worked
That's what
out?
I asked.
I keep waiting for them to fall. I keep watching them like you're going to fall in a minute.
Yeah, like they're reading a book, or they're my pet peeve is they come to work. They come to the gym. They can't leave the work alone. They're on their headphones. They're on the phone talking business, and on the track. I mean, are you getting a sweat, or are you just on the track walking and
I we have them here too. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Just kind of like wondering why you're at the gym here if you can't leave work alone. You know.
Good
That's like
question.
that's like church. My thing at church is your cell phones, man. Oh my gosh.
I know. I know. Those need to be off.
And I got and one of the churches I go, there's a McDonald's beside the church. So like sometimes people come in from they buy their coffee and they come to the church and go, you couldn't wait till after church? Like there's a sign there, no? I've gotten a few spats with people that what? I don't and what they said, I don't want my coffee to get cold. Well, why don't you just buy it after the mass?
Get it after, right?
But you're drinking coffee during mass? Why don't you bring a cap? I said to this one guy, why don't you bring a cappuccino? Get a couple of croissants, sit down with a donut, and have a table. There you go. You're at home again,
Yeah.
right? People are funny. I mean, all good kids. I mean, I know them all. I have good laughs, right? So yeah. So you promise. All right, you're on a national interview. You're gonna promise to do your stretching before and after better, Mister Darren.
Yes.
Why did you hesitate?
I'm
I'll
cotton
send
mouth.
I'll send the video to the local paper.
Okay,
And
do that.
Darren said
I,
he'll stretch during his competition, every first competition.
I will. I will now once my coach sees this.
And now the local papers will be calling you up saying, Darren Gonzalez, I heard you had an interview with Mr. Fulton, and you're guaranteed you're going to be stretching before and after.
Yeah.
You're funny. Oh yeah. I like Shelly's. She puts her stuff on the Facebook or the religious stuff there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice to see. Yeah, I like the positivity and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Good. So you got three. I saw the pictures of you and the grandkids there. I like that one picture you got where you had a yard sale selling all these toys. That was so funny.
Oh, yeah. The yard sale, that was my nephew back when
Yeah,
he was little.
and you sell all the toys there and all that.
Yeah, I was just fake. I was just playing.
Yeah, it looked like you were gonna miss the toys more than him.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I know. I used to
He
have
has
my
some good toys.
yeah. You get the adult as a father or uncle. You get to play with the kids' toys. I used to go. I used to make money in the military and other jobs. So what do I do with my money? Spend on my nephews and nieces. So I was known as the uncle, take them out shopping, get it where they want. So they get all the fancy stuff. I
Exactly.
come back, I get in trouble for it. Like I always buy.
Oh, yeah.
I never buy nothing beyond 4 gifts for each one. That's my limit. That's my thing, right?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I always do like I do it wisely. I tell my brother, my sister, I buy something they can read, something that's educational, and something they can play with. So I make it like that point, right?
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So they always
Yeah.
I always teach them big on reading. So they love reading. So I always emphasize reading. Just reading stories and all from after school and activities wise or sports or whatever. I'll keep them active. And I always try to teach them about being community volunteers. That's trying to get through because I try to pass it on to them, but it's up to the parents to like get involved with there's a question on the I was watching TV Mass just now, and the priest was talking about you know when they have kids and we're getting into religion here. I know you talk about this, but they said they let the kids decide what they want to be when they get older. And I always found
Mhm.
that kind of problematic with people I got to know through the years because try to find their own faith. Not doesn't say everybody, but just some people had a hard time because they weren't raised in it and they're looking for a certain faith. So they're trying to identify that got a search anywhere. Like I've had people come to my church and they want to know about the Catholic faith and some of their like ex-Pentecostal or Lutheran, or they want to come and see what's all about. But it's kind of hard to sometimes explain it all, because you're in a 30-minute
I understand.
yeah, and then you're trying to explain like because we all have different each Christian denomination has a different view of things, right? Like so like one will they like what's that? What does that mean? Like how does that relate to mine? And well, they no, never mind. it's,
Right.
it's too it's too much
It
sometimes.
takes more than a minute to explain
Even though
certain beliefs to
even
people.
if you
So,
do if when you're in the military, do jobs in the military, like things you did all crazy things you do in life, right? And they kind of look at you and like how do you they also kind of analyze like I had like I was on the ship there a couple of years, both sides, the west and east coast. I said, yeah, we had to install the ASRock. We had to because it needed some upgrading and also like what's an ASRock? It's a nuclear weapon. It's a nuclear. They go. So you mentioned the word like even keywords. You mentioned the word nuclear. What are you doing with a nuclear weapon on the ship? Well, geez, how do you explain that one?
right.
Or even like weapons, like when you talk about weapons, they train you how to fire a weapon, and you're trying to tell your young because people, they always ask you like, dude, especially my nephews and nieces and my cousin, they say, Did you fire a weapon? I said, that's not the thing. That's not about joining the military. It's all about firing a weapon. You know. Or they ask
Right.
you, did you fire a weapon? Did you? Every time they ask you, did you ever jump out of a plane? I said, yeah, but that's not what military is all about. Jumping out of a plane. Yeah, because they see the ads. Like I know how your ads are over there, but we have
Oh
different
yeah.
ads.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sitting there watching these ads on TV. I'm going like this, like, yeah, we did that. We're not that fast. They make it look like as soon as you join, you're gonna do all this stuff. Yeah,
Exactly.
over a certain time period, but not like no, you're not gonna jump out of a plane, go on a ship, and be in the air and go to sub all in one day or in one
Right.
week. Like I had a couple of guys. They're now like some of my friends. Their sons and daughters have joined the forces. They all come and ask me the questions when they see the ads. So I can't decide because I see on the ad that girl they put a lady that have women on ships now, and they have subs and they have planes. So which trade should I pick to get all those three? I said you can't get all three. Only certain trades can do that. Like my trade, I can do that all three or four. But certain trades, you're either Army or Navy or like Marines or whatever. And
Right.
you can remuster. I know what you call it over there. We like my cousin-in-law. He was a med A. He's a medical assistant in the Navy. He joined, and then he became a Navy SEAL. He changed his course and remustered. A lot of people don't realize that. So it's a different mentality. Yeah, I know it's funny. You look good in the shirt.
Absolutely.
I like the yellow shirt, man. You look bigger than
Oh,
the last
thank
picture.
you.
You look bigger than the last
Huh?
picture. You look more cut than the last picture you had with the shirt on. The other picture you had way back, yeah. So who's your biggest support? Shelly?
By far, yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without her, because she cooks all the food for us. I try to when I can.
Yeah.
That's hard. You're constantly cooking food every few days.
Or does she have to cook like according to what you're supposed to eat? Like your coach
Well,
tells
she
you,
has to eat too. Yeah. Oh
yeah, but
yeah.
does she have to cook certain things according to your schedule? Like you can't have this, you have to have this, whatever. Like so she goes by it.
Yeah. So, just lots of chicken, lots of turkey, lots of potatoes. That's probably the staple
Yeah.
foods right there, mixed in with other stuff, obviously. But when we both eat those things, um, every few days you gotta run to the store, get it, cook it, ready to go for whatever meal is next to eat.
Wow. I was gonna ask you, and I know in Walmart in the States, when they have the Olympics and like sports events, they have a lot of like their employees, they sponsor them. Do they deal with you as an employee at Walmart? They know that you're gonna compete.
You
Do they have
know
any kind of a
what?
sponsorship? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that.
I I have not seen that. I haven't seen that stuff in a while. I'm not saying it doesn't still exist within the company. Um, I don't want to say yes or no because I just don't currently know, but I have seen that in the past.
I saw during
Uh,
the Olympic trials, like they had like sponsored by Walmart or sponsored by McDonald's or whatever, or or Zellers or whatever in the States there. Like,
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Yeah, they know they see as as you've been a long time employee, and then we got I don't know if they're gonna sponsor with money or just or support or whatever, but it's kind of neat. Like your name there. Like that'd be kind of neat.
I've, I've,
You do your
I've
like
already
you do your competition, you come back to the Walmart, you get your picture up there, your pose picture there, and oh, don't forget to take lots of pictures. Don't forget.
yeah, I've already thought about that, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know. Like I said,
That'd be
we'll
kind
just
of
have to
cool.
wait and see.
Like we have our local papers here. Like we have people that like do different things and like during election and even like small sporting events. We have our local athletes and they support them, which is nice. They actually do an interview with them and they talk about that. And it's nice to see. I like that. The
Yeah.
community spirit. I know what I like about you. I like about you. When I first met you when I first saw your videos and I saw your the way you talked. It's just your attitude. It's so hilarious. I said, I got it. I said that's how we met. Is you put the videos on Facebook and then I saw the videos and I wrote to you and I said, hey, buddy, you're hilarious. You make me laugh. That's what I wrote to you. I said, you got to come to my show. And then what did you write
Yeah.
back? Hey, man, you're my best friend. I got to do it. I want to do a show. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And
Yeah.
that's how we connected. And
Well,
then,
so let me, with that said, if I may, you know, it was the first how I got to the point to where I'm at, kinda, is um when I first got my first divorce. That's when I started working out hard and heavy. And at that time, there was a guy named Bill Phillips. Bill Phillips, have you heard of him? He's the one. He's the creator of the Body for Life Challenge.
Oh yeah. I had his book. I got his book. I get books.
I have the book.
Yeah.
I have his book too, and I have. If you recall, he had at the time put out a magazine each month called Muscle Media.
Yep. I had a few of those.
I love that magazine. In my man cave, I have tons of his magazines. So in his magazine, in one of them, where he did the editorial, and then he'd have other people do that and or other articles too. He put in there, and I have to go back. I've been meaning to find this forever, but he had put in there that through you enjoying the gym life and getting involved with that, he said you would be surprised at how many people that you will meet and how you'll come across these people that are like-minded, that are just like you, that want to do better, that he said you would be surprised at the position you're in to help people in their life's journey, whether it's in the gym or outside of the gym. And he said, people will notice you for what you're doing and who you are. And I thought, how in the world is that possible?
Well, here we are.
little naive me.
Yeah.
And I thought, so fast forward, I'm just saying very, very humbly, there's been so many people that I've come across in the gym, at the store, out, on the job sites, that are amazed, by the age and the things that I'm able to do at my age. And it's been wonderful. So fast forward again, hot and heavy, last 3 years, I've been wanting to express and get out there to people the way I feel about fitness and being able to talk to people on a large venue, possibly on stage, about fitness and about them knowing their self-worth here on the face of this earth.
Hey, Darren.
And knowing that there is a God.
Yeah. I got women left with you. Just want to end it off. Yeah, just finish off in 1 minute. Then we'll you know what? Let's do another set. We'll do another thing in another month. We'll check on you and see your progress, and we'll come back another one another month.
Sure, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I know where to find you. I got 1 minute left. You want to end it off? I got less than 50 seconds left. Just end it off your way. It's your turn. Just want to say.
Well, it's been fun and pleasure being on your show. And like I said, this is step one of me being able to, talk to the Lord and have him use me as his vessel.
Nice, yeah. That's nice.
Get his word out. And just through my fitness and passion, want to help people.
That's great. So I'm going to say, Darren, thank you so much. You humble my heart. You're a good guy. I think you're an amazing guy. We'll keep in contact, back and forth. We'll do another session and we'll do the progress. Just say thank you. It's an honor knowing you, man. Fellow soldier, say hi to Shelly for me. I'll send you the video copies. I'll make copies, convert them, and send them to you. You can do whatever you want with them. And we'll
absolutely.
Oh, I got your cell. We'll keep in contact and all that.
You got it. You got it.
You know what? You got strong muscle, but you got a stronger heart. I'll tell you that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'll talk to you in a bit. So
all right.
have a good weekend, buddy. Okay.